Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a guest video from Maelstrom and the Full Armor Unicorn Gundam. This is one of the ones I don't have, so I think I did a test drive of it long ago and I think I got it in one of the situation battles recently, but I don't remember that much about it. Pretty sure it is a raid, and and has a whole bunch of weapons. It was the first thing. Or maybe it's a general. Maybe I'm thinking of the unicorn. Like I think it's awakened version. There is one more unicorn variant that I don't have that I can never remember the specifics of. But regardless, this was the first thing I believe to have a limiter release, which has gotten to be a very common skill anymore. Good stun on that new Gundam FF as Mail dropped off the ledge. Managed to stop the double Zeta that was moving in on him, and now, unfortunately, now it has help from I think a Fafnir, which is, I'm not sure when this was recorded. I'm not sure if that was before or after the Fafnir buffs, but yeah, I need to run that again myself. I've gotten some okay rounds with it, but nothing I thought was spectacular. That's been my problem with requests lately too. I've been working on those, but just still need a little bit more, a little bit better performance, a little bit more interesting outcomes, things like that. So, I do try to make it entertaining, which, again, in a game that is sometimes a frustration engine, can be a real thing. But, yeah, brain looks good in Mail's usual colors, because, yeah, it just really makes the Psycho Frame bits pop. Let's see. Followed up the Beam Magnum with bazookas. I think that a Vignagina? It's either that or a Bergagiros, maybe? Not 100% sure at the moment. It is one of the, little flying guys, so it is fighting those in one of the big suits, it can honestly be kind of hard, I feel like, but depending on the suit and depending on what you're doing, it can obviously be done. Double Zeta is something I want to get more practice in with because I haven't used it in a while, and it is pretty effective at high costs here anymore. Good use of resonance to block some of those attacks, but without boost to follow up, only so much you can do. But yep, good time to throw some missiles. Wow, those are some strong missiles too. Good shot there. Beam Magnum does charge very quickly, and of course does splash damage, which I forget sometimes. And there is the special counter it gets when it's low on health, which, yeah, nice animation. And good follow-up. Oh, and it has chain explosion missiles. Yeah, I still like those. Hit resonance mode, but just was not, or awakening, I think it is, and just was not timed to do anything else with the amount of health that was left. So let's see. Oh, it's the enhanced double Zeta. Yeah, that's pretty substantial in high costs too, obviously. And let's see. So far, so good. Mail's team has a decent lead. Not the world at this cost, but pretty good. And Brain. Oh yeah, I did pull the RF Gelgug finally the other day, so looking forward to getting something with that at some point, just because, yep, only a couple of Gelgugs left I don't have, so that is, always nice to add another one to the pile. It'd be nice if you could just, like, set the mobile suit you own in big piles, just for the entertainment value. That'd be neat. Good dodge there. Got out of the way of the knockdown. Good time for limiter release on that Gatling, too. Actually, no, I think he just went with the normal one. Yeah, which was actually the better move, because a limiter release makes you have to stop the fire, and you kind of don't want to stop in range of that enhanced double Zeta. And yeah, of course, just the linear range on that heavy attack is kind of nuts. Like, it is just, it goes for a mile in a very straight line. But yeah. I've been working on a couple of 700 requests lately, and just, yeah, 700 is still pretty chaotic, I feel like. I'm not I'm not great at the higher costs, but it's, I'm enjoying it at least. So even if I still am working on getting anything I like well enough to post. Let's see, somebody is attacking the Allied base. It looks like several somebodies. Yeah, they're definitely going to get that down because just they're both. I think, yeah, I think that's a Fafnir, and both the Fafnir and Double Zeta have really good missiles. So, like I've seen a lot of people lately just fly into the base in G Fortress mode and missile spam until the base repeatedly until the base goes up, and yeah, seems to be a pretty effective strategy. So, yeah, I think they've got a pretty good handle on destroying the Allied base. So that is going to make up the score difference, and it looks like once again we've got a team that is smart enough to let that go until after the 2-minute mark, because as you can see, it's currently 35-40. But if the base goes up now that it's past 2 minutes remaining, it is 42-48. I've mentioned this before, but just as a public service announcement, those chain explosion missiles, be very careful using those as anti-personnel weapons if there is somebody in your base defusing, because every tick of those will count as a team attack, and you may get dumped out of the round pretty unceremoniously here. As it is, if there's anybody in the from the enemy team in the base, I think they've found a really good place to hide. But I suspect that yeah, they're probably just going to take it out, via physical attacks like they just did. They still don't have the lead, and if Mail can stay alive and get this enhanced double Zeta, which, yep, hit it with the good counter. And yeah, I thought the full armor unicorn had the special counter that like gave it a increased damage for a little bit after it landed at low health, but I don't think it does, or maybe it does because it says attack up now. But yeah, it might only be for a higher rarity, because I think this is a 4-star, and there are of course 5s now, but I can't remember. But so far, they are maintaining their lead with 20-some seconds to go. That Fafnir downswing can be very handy, especially if you use it in the air, but also if you're not used to the spacing, like any other weird downswing, you can just end up not getting a lot out of it. So, but the Fafnir's down, and yeah, looks like, doing some good mopping up here, expanding the lead with the last little bit of time, and that is going to be the round. Okay, good last second counter, too. Of course, it's not going to count in terms of, taking down the suit, because damage stops when the timer does. But yeah, really good round. Top diversions, which when you're large and glowing red tends to happen, I feel like. And let's see. 2 and 3 and 121,000 damage. Very nice. That is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We will be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later. I actually got the real grade of the full armor unicorn at one point on, it was on really good sale somewhere. I think it was either Amazon or Big Bad Toy Store, one of those. But I still, just with my shaky hands and as frequently as I drop small parts on, simpler kits, I'm a little bit leery of trying to work on any real grades until I, maybe clean this space up a little bit so it's easier to find things on the floor when I drop them. Yeah, so, I'll get to it eventually, but I think next time I build anything, I'm going to start with the entry grade Wing Gundam, because that sounds nice and simple.